Good day, friends. Welcome. About the time that Peter put me with the light, he started telling me about Father God, and he said, Neil, Father God come about from the Big Bang, and that the first thing Father God did, or God did, because he wasn't a father at that time, is he come about from the Big Bang, and he come out into space in a spatial form. That Peter said he was 9 foot tall and bullet shaped, and the first thing he did was call out, Father, 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 in all his immensities, which he had many, and there was apparently no answer. Peter then said at some point later that obviously we know the universe has come about from the Big Bang, and Father God has waited it to cool before he was created within it. But Peter said that one day that Father God was somewhere in space, in the universe probably, and that one part of him come away from one side of Father God, and another part come away from him on the other side of Father God, and on one side was Christ, and on the other side was Citadel, Peter, who became Peter, and Christ who became Jesus. Now, Jesus Christ and Peter Citadel. So that Christ came about, and Citadel come about from Father God directly. Two parts come away from God, and that was them. And they were each 6 foot tall, spatial beings in bullet shape like Father God. And he then said the name Christ has a meaning. It means the safe haven. And the name Citadel has a meaning. It means the safe retreat. And then Peter went on to say that at a later point another part come away from Father God, which I assume was also 6 foot tall and bullet shaped, and this was not a son of God but a friend of God, and that is Octavious. So this was before ever the earth was created, and yet we don't know of Christ's name upon this world, but we know Citadel means a safe retreat, doesn't it? A fortress city. And the name Octavius also, which is either Roman, Greek, that kind of place, that exists upon this world too. So Father God maybe knew some of these things before they come about. I don't know. He can see into the future. So anyway, excuse me. Peter then said about his life and stuff, and that he travelled out into space one day, out into the universe, and he went so far that he suddenly found himself lost. He didn't know how to get back to where his father was and where Christ was in space, and a voice came in his mind and said, "You'll never be lost to me, my son," which was Father God. So he was guided back, I guess. Anyway, Peter then said, I was there when the earth was created, and so was Christ, and we watched Father God create upon the earth, which had come about from a star, from the sun, as many others. It was ripe for creation, I guess, and that Father God created upon here. But I myself, he did not say no more about that. I believe it's gone through natural evolution, of course. He then went and said, Father God then went on to create another 199 wells, because he said there's 200 wells in existence total. And then I believe myself, they each have their own spirit realm. He then went on to say that the earth was the first creation, but is in the last of the queue of evolutionary terms as being peaceful. So we are the most aggressive and most violent of all 200 worlds Father God's created upon, which was very saddening to me. But you can see it on this world, can't you? That we are a very aggressive race of people upon this world, and that we do need to learn to seek peace. So that was what he told me about how he came about and everything, and how the earth was created upon, that was already here, and Father God put, I think, the ingredients for life to begin. He didn't create any life here, and he gave it the spark of spirit when it came around. So God bless you, and I'll go on in my next video to talk more about what then Peter went on to tell me about my past life and the light. So I bless you. I thank you for listening. Bye bye. Shep.